I voted for Trump in 2016.
Trump, 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 Trump!
President Trump! I love him. Women for Trump.
I did great with women.
In 2016, Donald Trump claimed he won the female vote, that he got more votes from women than the first female presidential candidate from a major party.
Women, women, women!
We're doing very well with the women.
But did he?
You know, I got 52% with women. Everyone said this couldn't happen.
And if so, could he do it again this year?
Tell me a little more about your piece.
Amelia Thompson DeVoe has written extensively on women and polls.
So after the last election, Trump claimed publicly that he had won female voters. Is that correct?
In 2016, slightly more white women seemed to have voted for Trump than voted for Clinton. It was a narrow margin. He did not win women of color.
Exit polls, which Trump based his claims on, can be unreliable. But research in 2018 by the Pew Research Center found that 47% of white women voted for Trump and only 45% for Clinton. But why?
I'm 64 today, and
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I just was sitting here filling out my ballot.
So why did you vote for Trump in 2016?
I am a lifelong Republican. I didn't like Hillary either. I was kind of angry at the whole political system for giving us such two terrible choices. I voted for Trump in 2016 because he said he had a plan to have Mexico pay for the wall. And I lived in Southern California at the time.
I voted for Trump because Hillary was demonized in the alternative media.
And why does this matter? Because women in the US are a crucial voting bloc. They vote more than men, and they vote differently.
You can almost pinpoint it to an exact election, the 1980 election, when the Republican Party took a very hard right turn on a number of different issues. Women just tend to be much more in favor of a robust social safety net.
Polls suggest white women are changing their minds about Trump, giving Biden the biggest lead among women of any candidate in history.
The gender gap has been expanding for a few decades, but really from 2016 to 2020, we're just seeing it explode. And in some ways, it's even overtaking race as a predictor of vote.
This man is the leader of our country. He's the commander in chief, and we can't believe a word he says. I'm watching him refuse to take any responsibility for this pandemic. It just how he was mishandling it. And I'm like,
Separating families at the border, that did it for me.
I'm just a little suburban grandmother, not with a lot of power, but he makes me scared.
He wouldn't know a suburb unless he took a wrong turn.
Oh, I know suburbs.
He would not.
So much
Among suburban white women, a majority are supporting Biden. There's quite a big gender gap. So suburban white men are disproportionately supporting Trump.
My sons are Trump supporters, and one of them is currently not speaking to me right now because of opinions I posted on my Facebook page.
Wow.
There are big divisions among white women too, most clearly along the lines of education. Polls suggest Biden has gained most ground among women with a college degree.
It's important not to paint with a broad brush. There are plenty of white women with college degrees who are going to vote for Trump.
Women for Trump. It's important. And this is the election that will make the difference.
I think that he's pro-life. We're pro-life. We care about every life, no matter what color, what gender, what sexual orientation.
I see the enthusiasm, and I see, people's loyalty to our country and our president.
Polls are just predictions. They're not always accurate, and people can change their minds. Right up to November 3rd, the contest for women in this election will be fiercely fought